Cecil is someone unlike anyone you will ever meet. You know, he's as smart as anybody out there, more determined than anybody, and I don't think he has any concept of something that can't be accomplished. He's not afraid to take on any challenge, and I think that might be his most important attribute.
What kind of guy is Cecil? He's the best. I mean, first of all, he combines two things. He's got a heart of gold, and it's soft and caring and compassionate. And then when it needs to be, it can be the most hard thing you've ever seen, because he's got a steely spine.
We've seen his vision, and we've seen his leadership. First of all, let's take the piston strike. I mean, to get people, thousands of people, to do things they ain't never done before, that takes leadership. He didn't come out and ask someone else to lead that strike. He led that strike. He was there every time he was getting arrested. It seemed like I was getting arrested or some of the other folks around us was getting arrested. But the thing of it is, he never asked us to do nothing that he wouldn't do himself.
That he is a true gentleman, and he is the most honest individual that I have ever dealt with. And he really tries to work for the benefit of our membership.
Sometimes he's so wrapped up in the business of this union, you kind of forget that, you know, he's just like every other coal miner out there. And, you know, I guess the one thing that always impressed me about Cecil Roberts, even before I started working for this union, he was the kind of guy that if you talked to him for 5 minutes, you knew immediately he never, ever forgot where he came from.
But here's a person born 15 miles up Cabin Creek Road, and then you turn right and go up a dirt road and Shamrock Holler. It's called Shamrock Holler because that's the mine my dad worked. My dad walked to work from our house. I was born in a company house and a company town. We went to the company store for years. I was in 7th grade before we had a bathroom in the house. I am so blessed to be where I am, and I'm so thankful for that.
Cecil, just a down-to-earth guy as you'll probably ever see in your life. You know, and again, like I say, his honesty. You know, he'll sit down and he'll just BS with you. He'll tell you the ins and outs and the problems that we're facing, and he'll also be able to relate to you that we can just have a chat.
How do you describe Cecil Roberts? How does someone say, let me tell you about this guy? And I said, well, did he preach to you? Did he sit down as your best friend and talk to you like nobody you've ever had talk to you, that understood it and felt your pain and your suffering? Or was he with you on the front lines when he's ready to go to battle? Ready to take a bullet for you? Would he go to jail for you? How do you describe Cecil? He's done it all.
The real heroes in this struggle never come up here. The real heroes, to me, in this fight are those who I touched on the way in here.
Cecil Robert is the most dynamic and tenacious human being I've ever met. He won't quit. When you think that you're beat, he comes up with another plan. Cecil Roberts is the greatest labor leader that's ever lived.
It does start with Mr. Roberts, because honestly, he is like the driving backbone of this union. And I really think that his energy is what gets everybody else going.
What sets Cecil Roberts apart from other labor leaders is his tremendous love for this union, for its members and especially for its retirees.
Our leaders, like President Roberts, leads from the heart, and he's a smart man too.
He is union from the top of his head to the tip of his toes. He cares about his members like he loves them, really loves them, cares about them like he cares about his own personal family. He's a wonderful family man, but most of all, he's a committed trade unionist and a great leader.
Let me tell you what we need in this country. We need the people to stand up and be heard from. This movement right here is the United Mine Workers Traveling Salvation Show.
Oh, I love what I'm doing. I don't like what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. Obviously, I could have retired some time ago, but I don't know where you go to have this much fun. People actually pay me to go around the country raising hell about something. I don't know where you get a job like that, and standing up for people who are in struggle.
Let me tell you what else. Peabody and Arch thought when that judge made a decision, we wouldn't come back. Well, look out the window. We're back.
He has a way about him that I've not seen in leaders such as that can sit down, stake out his position, fight for his position compassionately, but also the other person understands that it's real, it's sincere. This is not just my job and I've got to do it. This is who I am and what I believe. It's every fiber and part of my body that I believe this.
As long as God continues to give me the good health that I have, I'm happy to get up every morning and be a part of that struggle.
Cecil's my friend. Yeah, we've worked together for a long time. I have the utmost respect for Cecil. I have the utmost faith in Cecil. And I think the membership does too. That's what's really important. He seems to have a connection with the rank and file that is hard to match. It's important when you go into a battle that you have confidence in the people that are leading you, and you can have faith in Cecil Roberts.
But let's send a message to the EPA. Union! 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 Union!